welcome back to Kevara Farm. It's a very beautiful morning here at the farm. So now that the year is ending, we are actually remaining with less than 2 months to the end of this year. So what strategies are you putting in place in order to earn more money, in order to build a successful poultry farming in the coming year, which is 2025? So in today's video, I want us to discuss how you can build a successful poultry farm in the coming year, which is 2025, and how you can earn more money in this business. If you're new on this channel, I'm called Lillian, and I'm so passionate about poultry farming because my 9 to 5 job, I was an accountant, an auditor, but I left and came to do this poultry farming. So right now, this poultry farming is my full-time job. And on this channel, I share my experiences where I make videos about how you can manage your poultry farm, how you can make sure that you earn more money from these poultry farms. And if you want to do poultry farming, or if you're already a poultry farmer, you're in the right place. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and like our videos, share, and remember, we are on the road to 5K subscribers. I receive most people are giving me messages. They are telling me how they are planning to begin poultry farming. But what I want to tell you here, the first thing that is going to help you to be successful in this poultry farming is passion. If you have passion for this poultry farming, trust me, you're going to succeed in this business. We have seen most farms are closing. Actually, I have a group and most people are advertising. They are calling people to come and buy their farm. They are calling people to come and hire. They want to hire. Most farms are closing. Most farmers are running away from this business. And I want to tell you that the reason why most of these farms are closing, the reason why most of these farmers are getting out of the business, in the first place, they were lacking passion. If you have passion for this business, that is the number one point that is going to lead you to success. First of all, if you have passion, if you love what you're doing, you're going to find yourself that when you reach at the farm, you will enter into the chicken house and you see the birds, how they are doing. And if at all there is a disease coming up in your birds, you're going to notice it. You're going to see it. And when you love the job that you're doing, you will find that you're making sure that everything is in place. And then also you will find yourself at the farm. You will find yourself giving this farm your time. And I want to tell you from experience, if you give this farm, if you give these birds your time, you benefit. You will see the eggs. I've seen it from myself. The days that I'm at the farm, those days I get more eggs. And if it happens and I miss going to the farm, that day I always don't perform. But that is how it is. So you'll find that those farmers who don't have the passion, first of all, they are not present at the farm. And the moment you're not present at the farm, meaning you don't know how things are moving. And most farmers don't even know how much they are feeding the birds. They don't even know how much they are getting. They don't even know how much they are spending. They don't know how many trays of eggs they are getting. They just make a phone call to ask, and they only depend on the number of trays they are going to tell them. Trust me, if you're that farmer, you're going to fail. And then another thing that I have come to discover in this business, to be successful in this poultry farming, also depends on you, your character, how you do things. For example, if you're not good at time management, we are going to see it through this business, this poultry farming, because we know that these birds eat at the same time. For example, if you wake up at 5 in the morning and you give the chicken feeds, meaning each and every day you have to wake up at 5. So if you're a bad timekeeper, we are going to see it, because you will not be mindful about the time that you wake up to give your chicken to give your chicken feeds. And then also, if you're a good timekeeper, you will make sure that there is always feeds at the farm. There are some farmers whereby there are no feeds at the farm and they don't know where the feeds are going to come from. Maybe they don't have money. Maybe they haven't sold the eggs to get money, but someone who is good at timekeeping, you will make sure that whether they've made sales or not, the feeds are at the farm and in time. That one also leads us to success. And then also, if someone has low self-esteem, we shall see it here in this business that you're doing. For example, if you're selling your eggs and your self-esteem is low, these people, you're going to say your price and then they will try to convince you, and because you're not sure, you're going to sell your eggs at a lower price. For someone who knows what they are putting in order to produce eggs, they will say their price, and if you cannot afford, you're not going to convince him to reduce because he knows what he has put in this business. For example, here right now in this country, I'm in Uganda, the prices of eggs reduce. And it is because of us farmers that are leading these prices to go down, because the prices of feeds are so high. And it looks like there are so many eggs on the market because people who are raising the chicken right now, they have started laying. So we have a lot of starter eggs on the market. So you find that farmers are competing for clients to buy their eggs. So in order to beat the other person who has been supplying to the client, they reduce on the prices in order to get money to buy the feeds, because right now the feeds are so expensive. But if you know your worth, if you know what you've put in this chicken in order to produce your eggs, you're going to set your price and people will buy. What I've never seen is that you stay a week without selling. People will always come to buy. For example, myself, I decided that I will not sell my eggs below 10k. And for buyers who come and then they want to give me below 10k, I just don't say much, but I will tell you that if you cannot afford 10k, then there is no business for us. And my eggs are being sold. It's not that my eggs don't have market. There is market because I know what I put in these birds in order to get the eggs. So that is self-esteem. If your self-esteem is low, they will, and these people, these clients know us. They can read you. They will see you that you're easy. Then they will always take advantage of you. And the moment you reduce money, just know you're reducing on your profits at the end of the day. So here what I'm trying to say, and also your character matters when it comes to this business. If you're hardworking, you're going to be successful in this business. And then also, if you're planning to be successful in this business, poultry, the next year, plan your time. Make sure that you plan to give time to your birds. I know there are some farmers who are still working and then they have the farm to run. So in your schedule, in your things that you will be doing, plan to give time to these birds. If you give time to your farm, you will never fail and you will make money. And if you start trying to give time to your farm, you're going to see changes. There is an MP who was giving a story. He had a farm. While he was still in the parliament, he opened up a farm, but it wasn't doing well because he never had time for it. And then after he lost the elections and then he never had an option, then he concentrated on the farm. And if you listen to his story, he's telling you that right now he's earning way much more money than what he was earning while he was still in parliament. So right now the farm is doing well, and it is because of time. So if you give time to your chicken, you will never fail. You will never fail, I'm telling you. You're going to succeed. So if you're planning to have a successful farm, try and plan to give it time. And then another thing that is going to lead us to be successful, plan feeds. I have always talked about the feeds, that the feeds, it's like the head of this business. Because the chicken will lay. Actually, the chicken lay eggs. If you don't have these people who take the eggs the long arms that come and take the eggs. If you don't have them, you will see eggs. Birds can give you eggs. They can give you about 85% for more than a year. But then, if you haven't planned your feeds, you're not going to see money. But if you plan your feeds very well, and you're going to see money. What I have come to master in this business is to study the feeding of these birds. Recently, I made a video about the title was how poultry farming has made me a millionaire. And then in the comment section, someone was complaining that you earn some money, but you don't earn millions. It is unbelievable that people don't know how much money these farmers are making. You see farmers quiet, but just know these people are having money. These people are earning in millions. Here I'm a small farmer because I have only 2,300 birds, but there are those people who are having chicken, have thousands and thousands of birds. Those people are billionaires even. They are making money. To some people who are just used to maybe earning less money, that they cannot believe that there are people who are earning millions and millions of money each and every day. So if you plan your feeding very well, you're going to earn in millions. Right now here in Uganda, the prices of feeds are going so high. They are going so high, and most people right now are selling their chicken because they cannot break through. Even the eggs, the money they get from the eggs is cannot sustain buying the feeds right now here in my country. So for someone who did not plan very well for their feeding of the chicken, right now they are running out of business because also the cost of eggs, the prices of eggs are so down. They are so low. And as I've said it is us farmers who are bringing the prices to go down because they are competing for clients. They want to make sure that they sell each and every day to be able to buy the feeds. And because of that, the clients are taking advantage of that, and they always offer less prices. And because the farmers have no option, they just accept. That's why also the prices right now are so low. But for someone who has planned, I always talk about stocking your feeds. Please, if you're watching this video, make sure that if you want to be successful in the coming year, please stock the maize. And right now the maize is growing. In the coming months or in January, the prices are going to be so down. There is going to be enough maize on the market. Please spare some money and make sure that you stock the maize. That is if you want to be successful in this business. Like right now, and it has been there even last month, the prices were increasing, and it is still there up to the end of this month. So if you didn't stock the maize, or if you didn't plan for this season, you're not making money. Farmers are not making money, and the birds are growing. Remember, there is a deadline for these birds. You cannot keep these birds for more than 2 years. No. So meaning there is a deadline. So if you take 2 months when you're not making money, at the end of the day, it will affect your profits that you will have made from the entire lifespan of these birds. So please, if you're planning to be successful, plan to stock the maize. I've seen even there are some countries, for example Kenya, they complain that they do not have maize, but most Kenyans are buying maize from here in Uganda. And that is one of the reasons why prices of maize here are increasing, because Kenyans are coming here to buy the maize. So if you're in Kenya and then you have a challenge of feeds, you can also plan to come to this country, Uganda, and then you buy the maize. And I know most of you are going to say transport what, but there are many trucks which come here in the country and then they take maize. You try to find out, if you're so serious about earning from poultry, you try to find out those trucks which come to Uganda and then move, because here our soils are so fertile. So we grow a lot of maize, and there is always a lot of maize here in the country. So you find out the trucks and then figure out how you're going to get feeds from here in Uganda and stock. And then also you should have planned to grow your own maize. If at all you have land, or if you can lease land and get land, please grow some maize. And those countries whereby your soils are not fertile, because they are there, they don't know how to even grow the maize. This manure that we get from the chicken, it is so good, it can help you to grow the maize. Because I've seen most people who come here to buy the manure, they take it they use it to grow the maize. So you already have that gold of manure. You can use it to grow your own maize, which is going to help you reduce on the cost of feeds. If you learn these things, this is the only way that is going to help you make lots and lots of money from this poultry farming. And it has helped me here, because for me right now, I'm not so struggling with the feeds. The moment I detected that the feeds were going to increase, I stocked some maize here, and I always also stock the concentrate. So right now I only buy the brand, because you can't stock brand. It will mold and then it will affect your chicken. So I only buy brand and then also buy calcium, which is not affected. Always the prices of calcium here have been constant. So those are the only things I didn't stock. Because I prepared for this season, I'm not struggling so much. So that is why even when I'm selling my eggs, I'm not on pressure. That's why I even set my price. I do not sell my eggs below 10K. So for clients who are buying from me, you either buy or you will leave, because I'm not on pressure to get the money, to raise the money to buy the feeds, because I stocked my feeds. And people are buying. I haven't even taken 3 days without selling the eggs. So if you plan your feeds very well and then you have passion for this poultry farming, you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to be successful in poultry farming the coming year. Please, farmers, let's put into consideration all the things that we make here. Let's not just come here and then talk, and then people are not picking, or people are not putting these things into consideration. Give your farm time. Always try to make sure that you reduce on the cost of production, the cost of feeds. You're going to be successful. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video. Ask me in the comment section. I'm willing to answer all your questions. And please share this knowledge to other farmers, such that they can all learn from these things. Let's not learn alone. And remember, we are on the road to 50K subscribers, so don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Let me see you in my next video.